Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So in the last lecture, we got our files, and so we're not ready to start our application yet. We need a couple more different files. I want you guys to get used to this design, or should I say structure, for web application. This is the main structures that you guys need to create any application, all right? So I'm gonna create here the app file that we need, and I'm gonna create the requirements. Simple as that, all right? This is the workflow that you guys have to, do in order for you guys to start these applications. So let's go here and let me create the Python environment, right? So we're gonna create that. And yeah, this folder is fine. There we go. And we notice that it's being created. You want to select it as your workspace folder. Let me just say no for now. All right, so now we have our Python environment. What we need to do is activate it. There we go. And then we need to download these packages, all right? So we're gonna do pip or pip install. The first thing is Flask, of course. Then we're gonna do Flask-Migrate. And then we're gonna have Flask, and this is gonna be the SQLAlchemy. There we go. And now you guys might see me doing this lowercase on this playlist, on this course, and then you might see me doing this Pascal case or uppercase, these first words, letters on another course. The reason I do that is to show you that you can do it in different ways, all right? Behind the scenes, this is all gonna get lowercase anyway, okay? So I'm gonna press enter here, and you're gonna see that we're downloading all this. And now once we're done with this, let me just upgrade pip here real quick. All right, and clear that out. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put those packages in the requirements.txt just in case we decide to ship this or share this with somebody in the future. And I'm gonna do pip freeze, and then the file name, enter. And you can see all those files there. Great, first thing. All right, next, we're gonna go into the app here, right? And we're gonna get something running. So that way we can see something happening in the browser at least, and have this application at least running for now. So the most simpler way to have this running is importing Flask. That's the first thing we're gonna do, right? We gotta import Flask, and then render template would be nice, right? Render template, there we go. We're gonna create an instance, just like that. We have done this in another playlist, by the way, guys. Flask Basics, all right? I have that playlist just in case you guys are, you need to brush up on your Flask or you need to learn the basics, okay? I have that playlist, and it should be on the description of this video, maybe somewhere on the side on YouTube. And let's create the route here. So what we're saying here is, listen, and as a matter of fact, this is a decorator, so we need that @ symbol. This is gonna be the base here, the main route, which is gonna be a home page. So let's go ahead and create that function. This is gonna trigger this function here. And what we're gonna do is return the render template. Simple as that. We're gonna return the indexed, right? So we're gonna return this function with the file inside. Of course, is gonna be the indexed being returned. And now we just gotta do here something, and I always forget to not put not always, but since I'm writing some, other languages on the side that have the parentheses, sometimes in Python, I put the parentheses. Anyway, so we're gonna say this, if this file is the same as main, which it is, then I want you to run it. And we're gonna do the debug here to be true. Simple as that. Now we save our file, come back here, let's go into the terminal and run our file. And let's see what is going on here. All right, so I made a mistake somewhere here. I put a comma, all right. And as a matter of fact, it does have a comma, sorry about that. The L here, sorry. There we go, now we run it. And hold on, Flask, from import Flask, and then render. Oh, right here, I got the same thing here. Sorry. Alrighty, and now let's run it. Address is still in use. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to run this on a different port. As you can see, I'm probably using this in another port in my computer. So in here, we can pass in port, and I'm gonna specify port 5001, all right? Now you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna turn off that app when I find it in my computer, but I just wanted you guys to know that you can run this on a different port. Guys, I want you to understand that in most of my lectures, even though I title my lectures with a specific title, sometimes you're gonna learn different things. So I suggest do not skip lectures. Watch every lecture because you don't know what you're gonna learn. And the more knowledge you get, the better you're gonna become, the more things you're gonna be able to do in the future. Believe me, I know from experience. I have become successful because I took the chance and learned a bunch of different things, all right? Anyway, I want you guys to learn a bunch of different things as well. So let's go ahead and clear this up. Hold on. Right here. And then run this again. And now we're good to go. So I'm gonna press the command key or the control key and click. And that is gonna open up my project. And it looks like this. All right? Perfect. All right, guys, we have our application actually running with a couple hiccups. It's okay, because I show you how to fix them. You're doing very good, all right? If you got to this point, even if you didn't get to this point, you're still doing it. You did very good. Just go back on the video and do it over again and make sure that you do it, all right? If you have any questions, I'm here. I'll see you guys on the next lecture, guys. Keep going, all right? I'm really proud of you. See you in the next one.